Nothing happens. Nobody comes, nobody goes. It's awful.
Tell him to think.
Give him his heart.
His head?
He can't think without his heart.
Give him his head.
Me? After what he did to me? Never.
I will give it to him.
But tell him to go and fetch it.
It's better to give it to him.
I will give it to him.
You must put it on his head.
Tell him to take it.
It's better to put it on his head.
I will put it on his head. Yeah, here.
What's he waiting for?
Stand back. Think big. Stop. Forward. Stop. Think.
And on the other hand, with regard to
Back. Stop. Turn. Think.
given the existence as uttered forth in the public works of Punch and Woodman of a personal God, quack, 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 with white beard, quack, 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 outside time, without extension, who, from the heights of the Manapatria, the Manapatria loves us dearly, with some exceptions for reasons unknown, but time will tell, and suffers, like the divine Miranda, with those who, for reasons unknown, but time will tell, are plunged in torment, plunged in fire, whose fire flames, if that continues, and who can doubt it will find the firmament. That is to say, blessed hell to heaven, so blue, still, and calm, so calm, with a calm, which even though intermittent is better than nothing, but not so fast. And considering what is more, that is the result of the labors left unfinished, crowned by the Academy of Preparatory of Peace and Policy of Test and Cunard. It is established beyond all doubt, all other doubt, that which clings to the labors of man, that as a result of the labors unfinished of Test and Cunard. It is established as hereinafter, but not so fast. For reasons unknown, that is a result of the public works of Punch and Workman. It is established beyond all doubt that in view of the labors of Fartos and Belcher, left unfinished for reasons unknown, of Tess and Cunard left unfinished, it is established what many deny, that man in posse of Tester and Cunard, that man in easy, that man in short, that man in brief, in spite of the strides of alimentation and defecation, waste and pines. Waste and pines, and concurrently, simultaneously, what is more for reasons unknown, in spite of the strides of physical culture, the practice of sports, such as tennis, football, running, cycling, swimming, flying, floating, riding, gliding, canoeing, camochi, skating, tennis, of kinds, dining, flying, sports of all sorts, autumn, summer, winter tennis of all kinds, hockey of all sorts, penicillin saxidiana in war, RSU, flying, gliding, golf, over 9 and 18 house tennis of all sorts in the fort for reasons unknown, in Akam, Patel, Fulham, Clapham, namely. Concurrently, simultaneously, what is more for instance unknown, but time will tell fades away. I resume, Fulham Clapham in word, that last perhaps since the death of Bishop Brockley been to the tune of 1 inch 4 ounce per head, approximately by and large, more or less, to the nearest decimal good measure, one figure, stark naked in the stocking feet in Connemara. In a word, for instance unknown, no matter what matter, the facts are there. And considering what is more, much more grave, that in the light of the labors left of Sternberg and Peterman, it appears what is more, much more grave, that in the light of the labors lost of Sternberg and Peterman, that in the plains, in the mountains, by the seas, by the rivers, running water, running fire, the air is the same. And then the earth, namely the air, and then the earth, in the great cold, the great dark, the air and the earth, a bed of stones in great cold, alas, alas, in the year of their Lord 600 and something, the air, the earth, the sea, the earth, a bed of stones in the great deeps, the great cold, on sea, on land, and in the air. I resume, for reasons unknown, is part of the tennis. The facts are there, but time will tell. I resume, alas, alas, on, in short, in fine, on, even of stars who can doubt it. I resume, but not so fast. I resume, the skull, fading, and concurrently, simultaneously, what is more, for reasons unknown, is part of the tennis, on, the bird, the flames, the tears, the stones, so blue, so calm, alas, on, the skull, Conora, is part of the tennis, the labors upon it left unfinished, gravers to the body of stones in the board. I resume, alas, abundant and finished, the skull Connemara, is part of the tennis, the skull, alas, the stones, Kunat, tennis, the stones, so calm, Kunat, unfinished.